Hello again, it's time to testify. Those of you watching us from home, you must have a testimony that you want to share with me. Please write in on the email address on the screen.
Teaching is practical, you enjoy it. Pastor Matthew is humorous, you always will laugh when you come into the service.
It's been amazing being at KICC. The teaching is just so powerful.
You tell us about God and what He's done for you.
I had an awful accommodation problem. I had been trusting God for more than 4 years for my own accommodation.
You said that you had a property that you was renting and you were staying somewhere?
I had a property I was staying in. I was staying in my property.
Yes.
Things got bad. I had to move out.
Okay.
So I had it rented out.
Okay.
Wanted to move back to my property, but just couldn't see the way, forward to doing that. So yes, I was staying somewhere else, and it wasn't quite easy. It was quite challenging. So I went to my tenant, and after I got the news that my son had a place in the area I wanted to live, I thought, okay, here, go for it. So I gave her 2 months notice. And then she said to me she wasn't moving. She wasn't ready to move. Occasionally when I wanted to know what she was doing, I'll pass by the house, on the premises of checking my mail. So I went in one day, took the mail, and she said to me clearly she was not going to move. And she said if I wanted her to move, I'll have to take her to court. At this point I gave up. I thought, where is this God who's promised me that I'm going to go back to my house? So I sat in the train and I was just crying, tears streaming down my face. I thought, what should I do? So I took the letters out, just as a matter of distraction, started reading it. Nothing new, still creditors, hounding me. So I was reading through and I just spotted a little, section where it says check, and my eyes were flashing. Looked at it, couldn't believe my eyes. It was a check. Pastor Matthew says we should check our meals. Yes. I thought, these things don't happen to me. But I did. And lo and behold, it was enough for me to move back into my house and pay my arrears. I actually rang up my MP. He said the same thing. You have to take her to court. And I said, the God that I serve, once He's giving me a sign, once He started something, He's going to finish it. So I held on to that word about someone getting their keys back. And
then what happened? Tell us what happened then. What then happened?
Well, she just rang me up and said she was going to go, just like that. That same way she rang me up and said, oh, she was going to go and she was looking for a place. Yes. And I thought, thank God.
Praise
there
God.
Is a God.
Praise the Lord.
God answers prayer. God really answers prayer. So I got my keys back and I am happily in my own